Police and city officials in New York City, they are preparing for the possible indictment of former President Trump, which could come as early as tomorrow. Trump has asked his supporters to, quote, protest, but it's not clear if they'll remain peaceful or if we'll see a replay of the January 6th riot. This case all surrounds an alleged hush money payment during the 2016 presidential election made to adult film star Stormy Daniels, who claims that she had an affair with Trump. Republicans have largely decried the investigation as politically motivated. Even some of Trump's potential rivals in the 2024 race are coming to his defense.
To go back many, many years ago to try to use something about porn star hush money payments, that's an example of pursuing a political agenda.
And Trump's attorney says he will surrender if the Manhattan DA decides to press charges. Trump, who has already declared his candidacy for 2024, has vowed to continue campaigning no matter what happens.
North Central College professor Stephen Caliendo joining us now. And Professor, explain how a Trump indictment would have a huge political and national implication.
Good afternoon to both of you. There really be two implications, one political and one legal. From the legal perspective, of course, it's very bad news for the Trump camp. As we know that the former president is facing a number of indictments, only this one on the federal one, but then there's a Georgia case too, and some other things that are still percolating. This is the least serious of them, but it would be the first shoe to drop. Politically, though, we know that the president is still rather popular among Democratic circles, among his base Republican circles, and as such, as the front runner in the Republican presidential primary, he does stand to gain if it's perceived as a political move.
Okay, now the president has vowed that he will keep on campaigning regardless of an indictment. Run us through how that could be possible when it comes to these kinds of charges. How would he do that in that circumstance?
Well, these aren't the kind of charges that he would have to stay in jail until without bond. He would come in probably, hopefully, if he's wise, to go on his own accord and not wait to be arrested and be fingerprinted and ID'd and so forth, and then wait till further things happen. But he has time to continue to raise money. In fact, he may raise money off of this indictment, and I think there's an expectation that will happen. The question is what visuals will be available if it happens tomorrow for him to be able to do that.
So under what circumstances would he be banned from running for president?
We are completely in unprecedented waters here. A lot of this, especially, remember that the nomination process is a private process. We think of it as elections and caucuses, and it goes state by state, but it's really the party that's running these things. And so if he can be nominated for president, for sure, and so there's a lot to happen in the next 18 months in terms of what the Republican voters and what the Republican Party itself wishes to do. The problem is at this point for them is that he's the front runner, and as you saw from the clip you just played from Ron DeSantis, some of his opponents and of course DeSantis isn't declared yet, but presumed to be opponents, are coming back in support because they know that even if President Trump isn't able to run again, they're going to need that support moving forward as well.
Okay, Professor Stephen Caliendo, always good to see you. Thank you for the insight this afternoon.
It's great to see you both.
Thank you.